Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to mighty Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I saw this. I was scrolling through my subscriptions. This is my subscription, or no, not subscriptions, but just the regular YouTube page. Okay, so as soon as you hit YouTube, you get on YouTube's website, it just shows you a bunch of recommendations, and I shit you the fuck not. I'm telling you right now, I have no reason to lie, especially if I'm literally showing you this. All right, I don't think I've ever seen this thing before in my life, and for some odd reason, this YouTube keeps on recommending me not only Christian stuff, but the corniest shit ever. Like, I did not watch this. There's a reason why I'm doing this video on the YouTube page rather than clicking it like I normally do and going inside the video, because if I click it and I go in the video, then YouTube's gonna say, okay, this is what he wants to see, let's give him more VTubers, let's give him more and just keep on add more, all this stuff like that. So I'm intentionally doing this because I do not want YouTube to keep on recommending me this stuff. It's been years since I last saw a freaking anime, yet I keep on getting anime recommendations on this channel, this account. Why is it that I keep on getting stuff that is irrelevant to me? Do I watch YouTube videos about anime on my other things? Sure. Okay, sure. And it's like, this is a rant now because I am genuinely annoyed that this is happening. Okay, so, and by the way, this isn't even what this video is about. The video is about how Christians should actually live. That's what I'm going to talk about, because I didn't watch the video. I'm telling you I didn't watch the video, but I know for damn sure. All right. She did not say the right things. I know she didn't say the right things because Christians do not follow their own the book. But they do not follow the Bible. And as a matter of fact, the Bible is not their book. All right, the Bible is not their book. This is not. She would not say anything that would actually. Maybe she might say a few things here or there. I'll give her credit for that. Maybe, keyword being maybe. But at the end of the day, that does not. I'm not saying that she knows or she did what she is supposed to do and all that stuff. All right. So with that being said, okay, I hate YouTube for this for this weirdness. All right. I genuinely hate YouTube for that. And let's get into this video. All right. So I can talk about it. So how Christians should actually live. Let's start the thing. Matthew 5 verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. This is the very start. Now, what are the guidelines to being perfect? Well, that's very easy. It really, at the end of the day, is simply following the guidelines, which the guidelines are damn near just obedience to Yahawadah. That's the thing. Yahweh is perfect because he is just and he goes through all that stuff. Obviously, when I say that, it's kind of in a sense of like not really knowing, because to the best way to really explain, I don't really know. I don't have a good what's it called? Shit. I'm trying to think of a parallel. So, because I normally talk in parallels, but it's very hard to think about a parallel. But whatever. The main thing is that for us, the way that we are perfect is through obedience, and we have we have a certain way that we need to live, all right? And through following that way of living, that's how we achieve perfection, all right? And it is kind of tied into, I guess, maybe your health being one, because normally when it comes to your health, you don't normally like maybe get sick or something like that. All right, let me actually get that over here to start us off. Second Ezra 16 verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. That's basically the thing where when we get sick, when we have to deal with certain things, when we don't have money, when we don't have food, when we don't have a roof overhead or whatever, that is judgment and punishment from YAHAWAH and Yahawashi. Hence why, okay, what the Lord is, this is the whooping and stuff like that. This is the whooping, this is the punishment for, oh, you did this, you did that, or whatever. So now you have to pay. You basically have to pay for that. So as a result of that, that's where you got stuff like this, where you have to understand. You also have to understand, as a follower of YAHAWAH and Yahawashi, that we have to understand when bad things happen to us, that means that that's judgment from YAHAWAH and Yahawashi. We went off, we bugged out, and all that stuff. So this is what is going on. This is why this is happening. This is a direct. Oh my, terrible timing. This is a direct cause for our wickedness. All right, bear with me one moment. Anyway, as I was saying, so as a result of that, this is this is the thing where amendment, the whenever something bad happens to us, that is okay. Well, that's because we did something bad. So let me also get this. Proverbs 12 verse 21, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Where if you are just, if you didn't do anything, then you don't got anything to worry about. You don't ever have to worry about, oh, something bad's gonna happen, or you're not gonna have money for food, you're not gonna have money for roof, your bills or something like that. All that stuff is always gonna be taken care of by YAHAWAH and Yahawashi. So that's something to remember. That's something to remember, where being righteous, that is the thing. And as a matter of fact, funnily enough, let's get that. Matthew 5 verse 20, for I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whosoever shall say to his brother Raka shall be in danger of the council, but whosoever shall say thou fool shall be in danger of hellfire. So let's just jump to the point over here. Matthew 5 and 27, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. So basically the thing that Yahawashi did, he radicalized the law. So he was extra hard. He was extra harsh when it came to following the law, because our people, they either find loopholes or they say, oh, let me do this, let me do that, and they perpetuate wickedness. Okay, that's the problem with our people, where they don't actually give a damn about any type of morality or doing right by Yahawashi, instead Instead of that, it's just, okay, well, I want to do this, I want to be that, or I'm going to be this evil, wicked ass demon and stuff like that. When Yahawadah basically said, the way to live is, okay, well, you need to take things extra seriously, where you have to say, you have to make sure you don't even look at a woman with the intentions of, oh man, I like that woman, oh there's this, that, and the third, and stuff like that, where again, it's heavily abstaining, not trying to allow yourself to be tempted to do things that you have no business doing. All right. So Romans chapter 13 verse. No, I'll come back to that if need be. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 3, giving no offense in anything, the ministry be not blamed. And this is where you have to really be an example. You have to show everyone that, look at me as a Hebrew Israelite, or look at me as a Christian, whatever, to say this is the example that I show, because this is what my power, YAHAWAH told me to do. But the Christians, they're known for just talking, but not actually doing things. They don't actually do the stuff that they preach about. All right, so they're just hypocrites. All right, they yap about being great, good people, but none of the stuff that they do actually encourages or pushes that. Hence why I said this stuff over here, because the Christians in general, Christianity in general does not push for keeping the law. So when I see this type of stuff, all right, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of curious to see, but it's not worth it. I was gonna click it, but no, I cannot risk letting YouTube keep on putting stuff on my thing. But whatever. Yeah, but that's the main thing for us, where the main stuff is Yahawadah. You have these Christians who say, oh, Yahawadah, he abolished the law, this and the third. No, he didn't abolish it. He radicalized it. He said that you have to take this shit even more seriously than what you expected. You need to do your best to abstain from all that wickedness. But and yet still people lack the ability to do so. They're so fixated on being wicked, being demonic. All right. So with that, I pray this was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Shem, Yahawashi, Shem, Kwakwadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great most son of God, Shalom.